Her last name may be familiar. Meet Kristen Elmore-Garcia. She's worthy of celebration during Women's History Month. But what does it mean to her?
I think of all of the women who have accomplished, maybe not received their recognition where recognition is due, and this is a time when we actually honor those women who work so hard to do whatever it is they do. I was an Erie County Assistant DA for throughout the pandemic, and it was a very tough job, but that toughness has kind of lent itself to private practice now. But I'm back to what I actually love doing, which is helping injured victims. It's probably the greatest thing I can do to work alongside my dad, because he has poured himself into not just me, but my brother and my sister our whole lives. He raised us as a single father.
Her mom is no longer with us.
Her last job before she passed was she was a grand jury stenographer in the Erie County DA's office. And that was my previous career. So I kind of got to honor her every time I would go into the towns and villages and in Buffalo City Court, and I would see stenographers who knew her, and they always had something nice to say. Even, more than 20 years later, people would always say, "Oh, I worked with your mom, and now you're here in the courtroom, with us." And it just is like a continuation of her legacy. I got married to my husband, Raphael, back in September, and he's so supportive, and I think, he's always pushing me to go harder. I love to advise young women. I talk to people all the time, what do you do to study for the bar? What do you do to study for the LSAT? And a lot of law school classes are only 30% female. My particular law school class was 70% male, so that's a challenge in itself.
Who are the women in the world that you admire?
Well, right now we have our Supreme Court Justice nominee, Ms. Ketanji Brown. That's an inspiration. I also look up to Trini Ross. Trini Ross, I was fortunate enough to clerk under her when she was an assistant AUSA. That woman taught me how to write.
I remember when journalism was something you were aspiring to do, and then fast forward, you're a lawyer.
Well, I got here partially thanks to you. Instilling a foundation in me when I was younger, and research and reading and communicating with people, and it was those skills that actually got me through to law school. In the vein of honoring women, I get to watch Jerika on TV every night now. The influence she had over me, and again, the same thing she taught me: researching, communicating, reading, critical thinking.
You had an impression upon us as well.
I hope so. I just try to be myself and be my best.
And you are somebody that older ones, younger ones should look up to. So keep doing what you do.
I appreciate that.